held later.
Not a single casualty reported, Commander. I hope all of our deployments go this well.
Another impressive effort, Commander. My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
The new uniform isn't bad considering, but...
Commander, you should establish contact with the local resistance network as soon as possible. The aliens are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
There is no shame in admitting my...
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key. Though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field. From my own experience, Advent generally deploys
Guerrilla Tactics School now operational.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement. The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the Commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the Commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness?
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
It looks like we've got our work cut out for us, Commander.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
I will begin our research immediately.
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid off like we hoped.
The Resistance factions have helped to locate our captive soldier. Commander, we've confirmed the position of the soldier being held captive by the Chosen. We now have an opportunity to launch a rescue operation. Commander, if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation. Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
Ranger.
Squad green to deploy.
It
It took some work, but we now have a positive confirmation that our captive soldier is being held in a high-security Advent detention center in this region. If we're going to pull a rescue off, our best approach is to go in quietly without alerting the massive number of security forces defending that installation. The latest intel has our operative being held in the main structure just ahead. We have the advantage of stealth here, so we should try to get in and out as quietly as possible. If the enemy spots us, this is going to get a whole lot harder.
이동을 시작한다. 모두 정신 바짝 차려. 전투병력과 마주쳤습니다.
나만 믿어.
We have Firebrand on standby for evac, Commander, but as soon as she gets in range, the whole compound will go on high alert. We should hold back unless we have the target, or it's an absolute emergency.
Stay clear of those turrets. We're still not entirely sure if they're fully automated or remotely triggered.
나 들어간다.
목표로 이동 중이다.
나만 믿어.
금방 그쪽으로 갈게.
부스터 발동. 가자. 준비됐어?
We're picking up increased comm chatter in the compound. They've noticed something is up. We haven't lost the advantage yet, though. Try to avoid engaging their forces if possible.
저 지역을 확보하겠다. 내가 최고야. 알겠지?
compound has been alerted to your presence. They're actively hunting for you now.
이륙. 상상 하하 좌우 비행사. 인공지능? 나 보호막 중.
내가 처리하지.
이륙. 나 불 붙었어.
We have an inbound Advent transport closing on your position. Looks like your cover is blown.
나 들어간다.
Firebrand is in position and the compound is on full alert. Time to move.
금방 그쪽으로 갈게.
compound has reached maximum alert status. They put out a distress signal and we're already picking up multiple inbound transports.
전진! 탈출! 날아간다!
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Everything by the numbers. Mission accomplished.
I just hope your soldier was not too scarred by the experience.
I join you in your concern for the poor individuals snatched from our rehabilitation center today. Their new lives were beginning. Their hearts open. It wasn't easy, but Mox has been safely returned, Commander. He's eager to get back into the fight.
I am glad to return to your service, Commander. I will not forget what you and your soldiers have done for me.
Efficiently executed and no casualties. You can lead the Reapers any day, Commander. Well done.
I can see the allure of the Advent Therapy Clinic. A few minutes under the knife and you've got a clean bill of health. Too bad you need a chip to get in.
This is the headquarters of the Skirmisher faction. They may look like Advent, but they sure don't act like it. Now that we've established contact, we can scan at this location to gain additional support for our cause.
You know them as they were, the soldiers of Advent. Now they are free to choose. If you stay your course, Commander, they will stand with you until the end. Commander! I believe it is time that we meet. I am Atos, first of the freed Advent. You are safe here. Praetor Mox was new to our cause, but he believed in our people's freedom, in this alliance.
Hello, Commander. It would seem your recent activities have gotten Advent's attention. Our unwelcome guests are on the move. Advent has been diverting considerable resources and personnel to covert facilities across the globe. The exact details of these operations are highly classified. However, they do have one thing in common. A single word that appears in all their files. Avatar. I believe the black site we had previously uncovered to be but a part of this Avatar project. Based on what we have uncovered so far, its true scope is far greater. This project is being directed from the very top of Advent, from a source I am still unable to determine. All attempts to uncover its identity have met with failure. It is time to take a more direct approach. Though we may not know the exact nature of this Avatar project, we can still disrupt it. We must root out these hidden facilities with the help of local resistance cells, disrupt our enemy's operations, and in the process, uncover the truth. Locate the source of this Avatar project, and then destroy it. Were the enemy to succeed in their efforts, I am certain it would mean the end for us all. I'm confident you will take whatever measures necessary to eliminate this threat, Commander.
We're tracking the aliens' progress on this Avatar project here. If they finish what they've started, it sounds like it'll be the end for all of us. Commander, the factions have indicated they know how to track down the Chosen. We should construct the ring facility so they have a place to coordinate.
Setting course for Western United States.
Commander, I'm getting faint traces of a signal coming through. Someone on the ground is trying to reach us, but I can't make it out. Keep your eyes peeled for possible contacts down there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Apparently the Resistance has been relying on an old data tap along the Advent network that had, up until this point, been eluding the aliens' detection. Recent intel suggests the data the Resistance found is critical to the aliens' latest operation. Unfortunately, Advent is already moving to take out the device, and we can't let that happen. Eliminate all hostile contacts and secure the area. Protect that device at all costs. Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data tap installed nearby. We need to lock down the area and secure the device at all costs.
Commander, I'm getting faint traces of a signal coming through. Someone on the ground is trying to reach us, but I can't make it out. Keep your eyes peeled for possible contacts down there.
꼴찌가 술래?
진입한다.
부스터 온!
이동한다. 목표 확인.
Menace 1-5, we've got a line on the target. Move to protect that gear at all costs.
여기 위치가 좋은. 적을 파괴한다.
저기, 좀 조심해. 반가워. 완벽해. 전진. 레벨 업. 내 최고의 작품이지. 분위기 최고! 한 번만 더 이기면 끝이야.
이동한다.
다시 간다. 침착해. 가고 있어. 방어구가 필요해.
무기를 장전하라.
가고 있어. 저들을 없애.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them, united.
Hello, Commander.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers, and can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander. Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
At least we don't have to worry about keeping the Council happy anymore, even with the spokesman lurking in the shadows.
Avenger plotting new course.
Just as you are driven to free your people from the perceived oppression of the Elders, the burden of honor instilled upon me since my creation drives my service to the gods, regardless of their intention.
The factions could use a place to coordinate their operations, Commander. This ring Shen designed sounds like a great candidate for our next construction effort.